In 2018, GREPA, the mic, GREPA introduced exposure, which is the MLS that we have in Ghana here. And I believe Ghana is the first country in the African continent that has an MLS. MLS is a multiple listing service, and it's a database. Unlike the online portals, this is a database that collects information and distributes information, also used for market analysis, investment reports, just for people to analyze the market's real estate data trend. So we invested in getting an MLS to Ghana, in addition to the rest of the initiatives that the organization has under their belt, including supporting legislation and also supporting education. The front-facing, how do I control this thing? Okay. So the front-facing is called, the front-facing is the consumer-facing, and that's the Loop Ghana. So with the MLS, we have the back office, which the agents use as their briefcase, and that is the exposure that the agents use. That's the agent's office. And then it actually gives the consumer a front-facing portal, just like the online portals. If any of us knows Realtor.com, Tonatong, that's the front-facing, and that's what the consumer will see. But behind the scenes, the agents will use exposure to input their data. And if I talk about data in real estate, we're talking about room sizes, we're talking about color of the paint of the house, we're talking about what kind of shingles is used to build the property, what kind of, whether it's a concrete building or it's a steel frame or whatever the building is made up of. These are some of the features that, detailed features that we need to put into the MLS. And it helps because people are able to, from all over the world, able to tell what kind of property they are actually buying. Data is very, very important in this day and age when people are all over the world are buying from anywhere. They're able to go online and go into your MLS or the front facing to find out what is in that property. The land size, room size, I said before, if there are air conditionings in all the rooms, how many of them. So we encourage our agents actually to make sure that they have detailed information on their listings, and that really helps them. So the MLS is a cooperative effort of brokers and agents. MLS is a marketing database created, maintained, and paid for by real estate professionals to help their clients buy and sell property. Access to the multiple listing service is provided to the public free of charge, but the public is not able to list properties on the MLS. The good thing about the MLS is that the agent takes control. Unlike other online portals that consumers will also go on there and pay for, a fee for one property that they list, the MLS is not like that. The front facing of MLS is controlled by the agent, and the public cannot actually list there. This gives the agent the power of the market, and because the consumer cannot go there and list their own properties, the agent always has a job. Data that is not publicly accessible includes information that would endanger sellers' privacy or safety, such as sellers' contact information. So when the agent inputs the property data into the MLS, you have the option to also put in your seller's information or your landlord's information in the system. However, this information is not syndicated to the public, so it protects your private information. I remember when the CEO of the Ghana Real Estate Agency Council was here yesterday, he talked about the fact that the government is creating a cloud-based system enough to protect people's property information. And I think that's exactly what we have done, so that our private information is not syndicated to the public. Okay, so accuracy information. MLS listing databases are considered to be the most accurate. As for property details on the internet elsewhere. New listings might be entered within a specified time frame and with accurate data. And I think GREPA is getting there with accurate data. We're building this as we move on. In advanced markets, information I would say is at least 80% accurate. If you don't put accurate information in the system, you get fined. In Ghana, we haven't been able to get there yet, but we will get there one day. From size of property to land size to the directions and location, MLS associations wants to maintain a high level of accuracy in the information. So that's one thing that we really want to stand by, transparency. And in talking about sustainability, I think transparency is one key thing that we all have to encourage, especially in the kind of data that we feed to the world. Loop Ghana MLS is the industry-built consumer-facing listing platform which is powered by Exposure. So Exposure is actually the brand that actually creates these MLSs. We are not the only country that actually uses Exposure. I know Jamaica uses it. They have about 20 or 30 different countries that are using this platform by Realty Server. Exposure, like I said before, Exposure puts the power back into the hands of the agent by providing a full-featured website for every listing. And I'll say one thing, that in our MLS, one agent, we have only one property to one agent. We do not allow multiple properties, multiple agents listing one property. It's very common on the Ghanaian market to find several agents listing one property, different prices. And that's one key thing that we're trying to avoid. MLSs does not allow multiple agents listing one property. We audit these databases, we audit the listings, and if we find out, we will delete the listing. We want to encourage transparency and avoid misleading information. The Exposure Design Center enables agents to quickly and easily build all the print materials. It also allows you to print your flyers to share on social media. The Exposure app enables industry service providers to publish content to the system. Exposure has been designed to strengthen organized real estate by filling the consumer demand for digital content. The video we just played. And I just mentioned also that Loop Ghana MLS is the public-facing site. So if, as a consumer, you want to see how our system works, the website is Loop Ghana MLS. And this is how it looks like online. If you Google Loop Ghana MLS, you'll see this presentation is a little old, so you don't see as many properties that's dotted on the screen. But we do have a lot of listings currently. So that's the website, loopghanamls.com. The good thing about this is that we do syndicate to international markets. We have, through the Realtor affiliation we have a bilateral agreement with the National Association of Realtors, and because of that, we enjoy the services of our properties also syndicating to Realtor.com. I think most of us know about Realtor.com. It's the world's largest online marketing portal for properties. So, and MLSs that syndicates to Realtor.com also get the privilege to have their properties show in other countries. We do have 8 other countries that receive our listings on their portals. Data is the new gold. Technological change affects everyone. It alters our daily lives at every level, social, economic, and political. And I think Nasser gave us a beautiful presentation when he talked about smart cities. He's a tech guy, so you guys should follow him a lot. He's always talking about technology. Okay, so just to reiterate that, the world we live in today is a digital one, and searching for a home is not different. Buyers now have apps that allow them to search by location and neighborhood. Online listings have virtual tours to view, so viewers can look at potential homes whilst narrowing down the search to select few in the effort to save time. Online searching maximizes the ability to compare and contrast homes on the market by selected features. Most of this is done before a potential home buyer connects with the agent. So like I said, it's very important for you to put accurate data, beautiful pictures, well-staged homes so you can attract the consumer. This is just data on how many people are going online looking for property. Again, same thing, the use of internet to search homes by age. Same thing, this is a person's internet usage decreases with age. The preferred method of communication with clients, email, telephone, and instant messages. Nobody uses postal mails anymore, right? Okay. It's real estate and telecommunications, sorry. Okay. Predictions. New technology significantly affects the real estate industry. Robots, drones, and sensors replace many operational activities in real estate. The relationship between people and technology gain increasingly sensitivity. New technology continues to attract new players to the market, and real estate service providers consider integrating technology among their services so they become harder to replace, and that's the multiple listing service. You cannot replace it or you cannot duplicate it. Smart buildings are emerging. Has real estate become digital? Yes or no? No answer? Okay, so it's saying the real estate agents now use internet, phone for every aspect of their business operations. Telecommunications, infrastructure, in building network based on cities, towns, neighborhoods, as well as international. Telecommunications infrastructure is dictating where people want to relocate. As technology becomes more integrated, mobile devices and modern infrastructure is a requirement and will pave the way to work from nearly anywhere in the future. As population increases, the need to economize space, including shared workplaces, has also increased, and thus mobile technology has made this possible. Big data determines the industry future. Between technology and increasing requirements of users and owners, personal and building data will accumulate on a large scale. So those who can use data in a profitable way will be positioned for future success. This is just a benefit of partnering with MLS. I was just making another presentation for a company. So the opportunity cost of underserved markets and spaces and unfulfilled demand is a risk that has to be avoided. ITIL, risk management. If any of us has taken the ITIL certification, this was a quote in that program. I think that's about it. That ends my presentation.